counting particles, right? So it's asking if we look for particles with a particular velocity, so coming from a particular direction and with a particular energy, how many particles are there in the and be familiar with statistical mechanics, right? And the kind of interesting thing is that because the spacecraft is actually counting up.
And really driving and calling for urgency. So what is this?
Not mention one of the most important Nobel Prizes in medical science.
Something like that. Rotate around the patient. And this, for the purpose of this demo today, so we press this button and it magically gets into the right place, supposedly, which is what it's doing now. Based on the plan you made.
It's not always the easiest to do before you apply because they say that, but then I reach out.
Yeah, everyone's taking a picture. I kind of like move around a bit so everyone can get in and everyone can see. The other room might just move it. Okay. Yeah, so you can see that both the dome and the telescope are moving at the same time. Because all the software is doing. Can I just say, it's more.
We did this session that you would experience what it's like to be doing a Thrive session, and one of my least favourite parts.
What CUWiP makes is for Jaguar Land Rover, so you might require some really complex shape with all polishing and all the sides.
This is an example of some of the things that we look at, so in case you really want this colourful piece of modern art is, this is that design from the temperature and see the situ. So you can see the
I mean, it was going to be wide range because they said.
oh, you're crazy. In those heels as well. No, we won't. Wait, you got to Edinburgh?
Belgium, and back then that was the north of France. So even though Coventry is a little wall.
First world problem.
Yeah. Oh no, my god. It's only this semester because I've got my god. I'm so glad that the brand is like because honestly I lost up my character pose for I could be a tour guide. Sorry guys.
Go, I'm going to show. Like a pig.
Because we were so tired.
We shouldn't have got. Oh, I'm so smart. I figured out like the secret code in the introduction video that gets us out of the room.
Stanley in the department writes about science fiction and science because that's her passion.
Very happy to be here to say that. And I called my talk, the wonderful thing about TIG is I'm not the only one. Thinking of the number of times as a female physicist I have been the only woman or identifiably non-binary male person in the room. So many times. And what is so important about this, and I'm very jealous of you that you have all had this experience, it didn't exist when I was at your stage, is that you can look around you and see how many of you there are, and you've spent a really good 3 days together. I hope you think that, and you know that you're all out there pursuing the things that you're going to pursue, and I hope that you will keep the connections that you've made, but at least the spirit in the room, when I've been in the room, keep that spirit with you wherever you go afterwards. I think it's priceless.
Ready to say goodbye yet? That's why I was calling you guys.
Welcome on board this Avanti West Coast service to Glasgow Central, calling at Wigan Northwestern, Preston, Lancaster, Oxenholme Lake District, Penrith, Carlisle, Motherwell.
This retain your tickets as they may be required.
Thank you.